To Baba case, his problem is his family. When somebody is a breadwinner, that does not mean you cannot correct when the person is doing wrong. The mother has failed to contain her son. She has failed woefully to call the son to order from the very onset. Two-Face is somebody that has always had a high for mighty women, that those women that are well-to-do, that comes from a very reputable family. There was one interview that he did that he was not referring to Peru, that she's a lawyer. The other one, she's from a so and so family, they are well-to-do. And the way he portrayed the family in that interview, you could tell that this person is aiming for something, for a family that has a name, unlike Annie that does not have a name. And the marriage to Annie, I've rightly said in my previous videos that was a marriage of pity, because the other lady that bought for him, the one that had a son, the senior son for him, I think her name is Sumbo. That is the woman that Two-Face actually loved from the bottom of his heart, in my opinion, in my observation of what I've seen so far. And since he could not get the woman, she's married and he has divorced with Annie, he had to look for another alternative, which is this other lady that he met, Natasha. Peru is never the woman of his dream. He never loved her. She's just open that anytime he wants to go into her, she's always available. That is just for Peru. Then my own, I always blame the family of Two-Face. They are just after money. The breadwinner does something wrong. That does not mean you cannot correct the breadwinner. That is what happens in most families in Nigeria. It's the fact that the person brings in money. You don't want to tell the person that this thing is wrong you are doing, because they want the money to continue coming. They don't want it to stop, so they cannot correct the person when the person is doing something wrong. Most mothers and fathers, they do it now in Nigeria. They cannot call their children to order. They cannot call their words to order for what they are doing that is not wrong, because they are bringing in money for them to eat. Their responsibilities, a responsibility of a father, that burning it on the children, burning the family responsibility on the children, that siblings cannot go and hustle for themselves again. They want the senior brother or the junior brother or the medium one, that they are just putting their own focus on one particular person to come and be their savior. For so when the person is doing something that is not right, they cannot call the person to order, because they don't want to lose their source of income. Natasha might not be a good person, no, but in my observation, she does not want what happened to Annie to happen to her. That is why she's looking at Idibia face to face, bumper to bumper, like a monitoring spirit. Because Two-Face Idibia is not a disciplined man. He is not disciplined with his John Thomas. He is not a disciplined person when it comes to women. She is a scammer. She's there to monitor, and she does not want what happened. That is why the mother cannot go. You saw the one video that the mother came out and was not saying that they used charm on the son, because Natasha is not giving Two-Face a breathing space, so the mother cannot go and penetrate and have her way, as she has always done with Annie. She does not have her way again. The family does not have their way to come in so the family and interfere anymore. She has blocked every channel of family interference. That was why the woman came out and cried to the public to come and help rescue her son. So in my opinion, the family has a very long or huge role to play in what is happening to Annie and to Two-Face Idibia. Although Two-Face has a high for high and mighty women that are well-to-do, family that has a name to associate himself with. Anyway, that is my only observation in this shenanigan. You know, anything I say in this channel, if it is not important, I don't talk on it except it is of value to the society. That is when I talk. I greet your government, Mr. and Mrs. ITK.